If you're struggling to crack the market, if every move feels like a shot in the dark, it's not because you lack hustle or grit, it's because you're thinking about the problem all wrong. The battlefield of business isn't just about tactics or quick wins, it's about how you see the entire game before you even pick up the pieces. And that's where founder mental models come in. These aren't just fancy concepts or buzzwords, they're your secret weapon. The framework inside your head that shapes every decision, every risk, every breakthrough. Without them, you're lost in the noise, drowning in data, spinning your wheels with no real grip on what's happening underneath the surface. Here's the brutal truth. Most founders waste years chasing strategies that don't fit their unique context because they never stop to build or refine these mental models. They mimic what others do, copy trends, hop on the latest shiny thing, hoping for a shortcut. But shortcuts don't exist. Mental models give you a map of the invisible forces at play, what really moves markets, how people think, what drives ecosystem shifts. When you lock those in, you don't have to guess. You can predict, adapt, and outmaneuver anyone who's just guessing. Now, don't mistake mental models for just theory. These are practical, battle-tested perspectives you build by obsessively studying your market, your customers, and your own failures. Start by asking the hard questions. Why does your customer buy? What don't they say out loud but act on? Where does the real value shift, beyond price and product features? Most founders ignore these because they're too busy building a product nobody actually needs or scaling a business that won't last. Fix that first. Strip your assumptions down until you're looking at raw truths, especially the ugly ones that piss you off. Those are the real signals screaming at you to change course. Second, challenge everything you believe about your business's growth. Growth isn't just new users or revenue. It's the depth of how your solution integrates into your customer's life or work. If your mental models don't include this, you'll keep chasing vanity metrics, numbers that make you feel good but don't move the needle. Instead, model your market like a living organism. Think about incentives, feedback loops, network effects. When you see these clearly, you can build systems, not just features. Systems that keep growing without you desperately pushing them every minute, that's market mastery. Here's something no one says out loud. Your mindset around failure and feedback is a mental model too. If you're defensive about criticism or paralyzed by setbacks, you're trapped in a losing model of how business works. Successful founders obsess over learning at a level that most people can't stomach. They dissect failures like surgeons and use them as blueprints for the next move. You should be proud of every screw-up. That's where your next advantage comes from. Switch your mental model so failure isn't the enemy, but your ally, a data point you can't afford to ignore. Finally, build your mental models through brutal self-honesty and brutally honest feedback loops. Get rid of ego. Surround yourself with people who will dismantle your assumptions. Find those few voices who will call you out when you're blind, because without that, your mental models will be full of blind spots. And blind spots kill startups faster than anything else. So here's the order right now. Stop chasing tactics. Stop listening to surface-level advice. Build mental models that make you see the market and your place in it clearly. Challenge your assumptions like your business depends on it. It does. Use those models to predict what's coming, not just react to what's happened. Treat failure as a gift, not a curse. And never ever stop iterating on these frameworks, because real market mastery? It's not about luck or timing. It's about seeing the game like few others do, and acting before the rest even know the moves are coming. If that sounds hard, good. It should be. No one ever got anywhere playing it safe or playing dumb. The founders who win are not the fastest runners, but the smartest thinkers who never stop sharpening the edge of the way they see the world. Get that right, and everything else becomes a lot clearer. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and open the featured link to discover more.